Hello, Taurus. I'm your intuitive host, Erin, and I'll be doing your weekly reading. Just wanted to thank everyone for the positive energy and support. And now let's get to your message. So we're starting with the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups. So a little bit of everything, money and action and emotion. Oh, the Sun. Nice standalone card. And we have the Eight of Cups. So some emotion forming this week. Some more Pentacles, that Page of Pentacles. So money and romance. But there's some more action with the Knight of Wands, the Three of Cups, and we have the Chariot. So a couple of standalone cards with the Chariot and the Sun, and then pretty much equal amounts of money and action, but a little bit more emotion. So Taurus, this week is going to be a bit more emotional for you than normal. With your very practical nature, it's going to be a little bit different, a little bit more difficult for you. You're not big on emotional display. It's not big on a lot of emotion. But this week with the Sun actually speaks to happiness, to success, security. I'm putting that with your emotion, thinking that with your emotional cards, the Sun is going to work very nicely. You've got some nice high Pentacles. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Page of Pentacles. So lots to look forward to this week for you, Taurus. But like I said, you're going to be a little bit out of your comfort zone because it's going to be a pretty emotional week. With the, excuse me, with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is talking about that feeling where it's like a sense of magic is in the air. So already very lofty emotional ideals for the week for you, Taurus. So because of that sense, that way, that card in the emotional suit already saying that this is more of an emotional, personal week for you. That's what's going to take the forefront. So everything else is going to kind of blend into the background for you this week, Taurus. And you are going to be just swept away by just wonderful feelings, not just love, but truly emotional things that really touch the heart. And they're going to be wonderful. So this week you are just going to be awash in love and positivity, happiness. The Sun is saying that for you as well. Just a true sense of positive outcomes and a feeling of gratitude for that. So that all is well, goodness is abundant. All of those feelings are going to be pretty much standard for you this week. You are going to have a very positive emotional week, and it's going to just make you feel like everything is going your way. With the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups is speaking to a turning point, making a decision to make changes for the better. So again, this is going to be a week where you are just really following your heart, Taurus, more so than your normal very purposeful and very practical nature. It's going to be challenged this week by your heart and how you feel, how you emote, how you believe what you're supposed to be doing this week. It's going to be very emotional as opposed to your normal business as usual. And then the Three of Cups, we know this one speaks to friendship and that sense of rejuvenation, both physically and emotionally. So like I said, this week is going to be out of the ordinary. You're going to be thinking out of the box. You're going to be thinking with your heart and not your head. And it seems like friends are going to have something to do with that. So being in touch with the people that are your core group, that's going to be very important to you this week. So you are going to be, seeking the company of your friends and people who are definitely emotional support. They are where you can be yourself. So very, very in tune with that this week, Taurus. And then we have your action card, your wands. You have the Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, speaks to that vibrance. So this whole sense of an emotional week for you, really emotional, where you're going to be in touch with things you probably haven't thought about in years, things you may not have realized you have going on. With the Queen of Wands, it's saying, yep, that's definitely, it's going to happen, and you're going to have this optimism this week. Anything is possible. Definitely feel like whatever you do this week is going to bring you happiness, success, and a sense of security, a sense of well-being. So all of that is working together, and the Queen of Wands, definitely that kind of action. It's going to be that inspirational, that optimistic outlook on everything you do this week. Then you also have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is speaking to that forward movement, sometimes even a little bit ahead of what you were probably thinking about doing, but we know that the Knights usually represent brash and bold behavior, and so you want to go with that. And this week it's saying it's going to sweep you away anyway. It's emotional. You have the support of your friends. You're going to come out of this week. This whole week is going to give you that sense of rejuvenation, both emotionally and physically. So you are willing to, you want to move swiftly with this. You want to go with that. So go with that. It's going to lead you toward happiness, and you're going to have this emotional week that is going to be extremely beneficial to you, Taurus, to your being, to your core. And your generous nature speaks to that. So this might be a week where, it might be a week, it's going to be a week where you are very generous with yourself emotionally. You are spreading your emotion. You are spreading who you are, what you are. Then we have, let's talk about this other power card, the Chariot. Now, in most cases, I would say Chariot, mode of transportation, and that's definitely what it looks like, but it also means a more determined course. And in this card, you see that your mode of transportation is a little bit off kilter. The dogs are taking a little break. So that means that you need to take a little break. So your travel is going to be spiritual. It's going to be, again, it's an emotional week. That's all tying in together. Your action is going toward that. Now the Chariot's telling you, well, in this case, you're going to travel within your mind and your heart. You're going to spend that time. You're going to be away from your normal life. You're going to break away and travel from your normal life to be in this emotional state that you are most definitely not usually in, not comfortably, Taurus. Then we have your Pentacles. We have the Knight and the Page. So your money cards, your financial cards are big cards. So they are the Knight of Pentacles, which the Knight of Pentacles is speaking to good luck on the horizon for business or career. So you really want to hone in on that. And the fact that it's also saying that the results of your past efforts and your attention to detail are going to work out for you. So when you bring yourself back into the financial world and the money realm, it's saying there's that sense of stability with that, and that you are going to feel and you're going to experience good luck on the horizon. So already a good card. If you're going to have a pentacle, that's a great pentacle card to have. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. Again, financial opportunity, good news about financial issues, possibly a new job. Taurus, if you've been looking for a new job, this would be where you might get news about that this week. Or changing to a new position within the company you already work at. This is something that's already been in the works. And like it says, your past efforts. The Knight is saying your past efforts. The Page is saying that you might be looking at something new. So that out from your past efforts, that success and that what's coming to you would be with that Page of Pentacles, where you just have that success that is just burning within you. So a little bit of business, a little bit of work in there, but overall, I'm seeing that emotion, and it's going to be good for you. It's not going to be sappy or Hallmark moment, Taurus. It's going to be really deep and meaningful for you. So embrace that emotional week. So that's what I'm seeing for my Taurus. And thank you for joining me this week. Please like and subscribe my channel. And essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. And until next week, here's to prosperity, good health, and positive relationships. Farewell to you, my Taurus.